And now, Suspense. Your host is Autolite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite makes over 400 products for cars, trucks, tractors, airplanes, and boats in 28 plants from coast to coast. Autolite serves the greatest names in the industry. Its products include recording and dial indicating thermometers, wire and cable, distributors, coils, and a complete line of ignition-engineered standard and resistor-type spark plugs. Autolite also makes starting motor armatures, starting motors, generators, voltage regulators, and all types of batteries, including the famous Autolite Stay Full, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. So from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. And now, Autolite and its 98,000 dealers everywhere present Suspense.
Check the upstairs rooms. Use these lists and check carefully. They must be fully furnished, completely equipped, exactly as those lists state. Mr. Vance? Mr. Vance! Let's snap to. We haven't much time. Our father will be here. Height 6 feet 2. Smoking jacket. Trousers. Slippers. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Mother here. The mother here. Dress, stockings, about 5'5". Got it?
Yes, sir.
You're the electrician?
Yeah.
You got a 110 and 220 outlet, is that right?
Yeah, for heavy-duty stuff, just like in a regular house.
Okay, then. Now, you got the mother spotted?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you had those people here this morning, as I told you...
They'll be here by midnight, sir, I promise you. I had a little difficulty when I tried...
Now, this window gets closed. Normally, all west windows will be closed at that hour. Remember that when you pull out.
Yep.
Mr. Vance, one child in the west bedroom, one adult in the small room at the head of the stairs. You got that?
Yes, sir. I've got it written right down here.
Well, don't forget it. And in the future, when you work for the Army and they order people in designated spots at designated hours, get them there.
Father, mother, child.
Father 6'2", mother's stockings, west window closed. Oh, you'd think a duchess was going to spend the weekend here with the Duke. How careful can you get?
Even dummies yet. And not just any place. Mother here, father there. And for what? 4 a.m. they're going to drop an A-bomb and there won't be nothing left anyhow.
It's creepy, ain't it? Looks like a house first, like a house. But it ain't a house. Well, 4 in the morning. Ground zero.
Hello, dear. Well, I've got so much to do yet, and I haven't eaten.
I waited supper as long as I could. It got cold. Lovely dinner I had. Cold roast. The cold potatoes were particularly... George. George.
Dear, really, I've had a very miserable day. The Colonel had me on the carpet all afternoon. I didn't have all the mannequins quite done, and he was quite anxious.
Isn't that just too bad? Did you tell him you had a wife in the house, a wife that gets precious little attention as it is?
I promised him
You
that
promised me, too. 10 years ago, you promised me we'd have a wonderful life together. Wonderful life. That's a yak. The first year, it was the puppets.
Yeah, the puppets. The wonderful little marionettes.
Yeah. The wonderful little marionettes. They kept us starving for 2 years. Crazy, stupid bitches. And when I got out of that, where did you go? You great big success, you?
Helen, I really have to
Handcraft
finish.
figurines, wasn't it? Yeah, my artist over here. My successful artist husband. And then where? A hot desert town with atom bombs exploding every few weeks that scare me to death. Oh, yes, it's been a fine life, George. Rich, full, exciting. George, listen to me.
Helen.
What's the matter with you, George? Why can't you find a job that means something?
Helen, you know this is all I can do.
Dummies. Plaster of Paris dummies. And you putter over them as if they were flesh and blood.
Helen, when you create a human figure, it takes on a sort of life to you.
Well, let it take on a bank account. George, do you forget you have a wife? Are these the only things that mean anything to you?
Helen.
Sometimes I think I'm married to one of them. George Vance, king of the dummies. And here's his girlfriend, Grace Dummy.
Helen, leave her alone.
Her! It's it, not her! You can paint a smile on a dead face, but that doesn't make it alive. That doesn't make it breathe. George.
Helen, it's just an airplane.
It's a test, another bomb.
It's just a plane, Helen. The test won't be until early tomorrow morning. That's why I have to finish.
It is a test, isn't it?
Helen, I told you.
You tell me, what can I believe? You're so wrapped up in those dummies, you don't care that I'm scared to death. Well, I'm glad they're going to drop a bomb on them. I wish I could see it happen. I wish I could be outside the window and watch them explode and rip apart.
Helen. Helen. Why are you like this?
You make me this way. I'll keep right on being this way until you do something worthwhile. Till you stop puttering around with figures and puppets and dummies. I'm going to keep after you, George, and scream some sense into you, understand? I'm going to scream some sense into you if it takes the rest of my life. George, I'm going with you tonight. I can't stay in this house now with the bomb going off. I'll go with you.
You want to go with me to the house? But you hate doing that. Why, it frightens you even when we pass through the gate.
I'll take my prescription. I'll go along with you and sleep in the truck. I'll take 3 pills. You know how I am when I take 3 pills. Why, an earthquake couldn't wake me up.
Helen,
I'm going
wait a
with you.
minute.
I'll take some pills.
Why does she hate you so? Dummies. Plaster of Paris. But gentle, kind, quiet. Helen, if only you were that way.
You fool.
Yes, sir, I'll check it.
Post number 1 says there's a civic car heading out this way. Official business. Well, official or no, he'd better hurry.
Mother here.
I'll keep after
here.
you, George, and
Child
scream
here.
sense into you. I'll keep after
Mother
you,
here.
George, and scream
Mother here.
sense into you.
Child here.
I'll keep after you, George.
Mother here.
I'll keep
Mother
after
here.
you, George.
Child here.
I'll keep after you.
Your pass, my friend.
Yeah.
And what do you got back there?
They're the people for the house.
Oh, the people. You mean the dummies. Well, I don't envy them, that's for sure. That's for doggone sure. Okay, but don't stop any place for anything. You got 35 miles to go, and it's 11:30 already.
Mother here. Mother here. The child here. Mother here.
I'll keep after
here.
you, George, and
Child
scream
here.
sense into you. I'll keep after
Mother
you,
here.
George, and scream
Mother here.
sense into you.
Child here.
I'll keep after you,
Mother
George.
here. Child here.
You have a pass, mister. You're in a restricted area now.
Yes, I'm bringing the people, the dummies, into the target.
Okay, but make it snappy. We have to clear this area by 0100. That's a little over an hour from now.
We could be happy, Helen. Very, very happy.
You the guy with the dummies, Vance? That's your name?
That's right.
You know where they go?
Yes.
Okay, bring them on in.
I'll bring the rest of the family right in.
Guy with the dummies, huh?
Yeah.
Well, take a good look. Ain't gonna look like this tomorrow. Ain't gonna be nothing left but the memory.
Won't be long now.
When they bring in that Jeep, did you say?
About a half hour, then the colonel's going to inspect.
Well, it's none too soon for me.
You're going to make a final check. Turn on that radio. All five of them in?
All five.
You better kiss them goodbye.
I did.
Because after the colonel finishes his inspection, you ain't going to see them anymore.
I know.
Hello, this is Rex Marshall speaking for Autolite. We'll get back to our suspense story in just a moment. Before we do, though, I have kind of a little hair-raising story I'd like to tell you myself. Or rather, a bear-raising story. Now, this is about a hunter whose name's Herman. And this Herman is out looking for a bear. Unfortunately, he finds one. Looks like Herman's trying to get the bear out in the open, and the bear is just trying to get Herman. So our hunter hops in his car, and the battery is dead. So that's the end of our story, because that was the end of Herman. Well, you see, that was another case of a battery going dry at the wrong time and not working when it was really needed. Well, our story might have had a different ending if Herman the hunter had had an Autolite Stay Full, the famous battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Now, let me show you why that's true. You see, in the ordinary battery, small particles keep flaking off the positive plates. So the ordinary battery has to have a large space at the bottom to hold those particles. Otherwise, they'd soon pile up and short-circuit the plates, like that, leaving the battery dead. But in the Autolite Stay Full battery, every positive plate is surrounded by special fiberglass retaining mats to drastically reduce that shedding and flaking. That means that we don't need all that space at the bottom of the Autolite Stay Full, so we move those plates down, leaving over 3 times as much space at the top for extra liquid reserve. Now, with both batteries filled to capacity, there's over 3 times as much solution above the plates of the Autolite Stay Full. You'll notice that when water evaporates from the ordinary battery, the plates are left partially exposed and the battery's in danger of going dead. But take the same amount from the Autolite Stay Full, and those plates are still fully protected and active. Now, that's because of that extra liquid protection above the plates. And that's why the Autolite Stay Full battery needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And it gives longer life, too, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards. So why don't you pay a visit to your Autolite battery dealer soon? He services all makes, and if you need a replacement, he'll have an Autolite Stay Full for you. The battery that states right on the case needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. It's very easy to locate your nearest Autolite battery dealer. Simply call Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25.
That's right. Call me, Western Union Operator 25. I'll tell you the name and address of your nearest Autolite battery dealer. And remember,
from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. And now, the second act of Nightmare at Ground Zero, starring O.Z. Whitehead.
It's all right. Looks fine. Well, old girl, this is it. Tomorrow you'll be just so much dust. Dangerous dust at that. Radio, forget, you know. Now, let's look at the other rooms.
There's really no need. I put them in all the right rooms.
One in bed, one by side of dressing table?
That's right, just as was ordered.
Well, we'll take a look anyway.
There's really no need. There's no need.
Now they're upstairs. I wish I'd hurry up and get this inspection over with. All right, it gives me the shakes hanging around like this. Only 2 more hours to go. Come on, will you? Let's leave the place to the dummies.
That's right. Pretty up, miss. Won't be much left to pretty up in a few hours.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. Well, now let's check the other bed.
There's really no need.
Vance! Don't mention of any blankets on any of these dummies. Oh,
Yes, excuse me, sir. You want on the field phone?
all right. Now, Vance, remove that blanket.
Helen, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going home and pack. And I'm going back east. And I'm going to start working with the marionettes again. Just like before. Goodbye, Helen. You won't feel a thing, Helen. They tell me it's so quick that
very warm September night, the eyes of millions of Americans, as well as people all over the world, turn toward Yucca Flats in Nevada and a small frame house that is doomed to die. At 4 in the morning, Rocky Mountain time, the test house for the latest in the atomic blasts will be turned into an inferno and then nothingness as an Army bomber unloads a bomb directly over it. Its occupants? A handful of mannequins set strategically in its various rooms. Mannequins who are playing a part. They're playing our part, yours and mine. What happens to them at 4 in the morning is probably what would happen to us in case of an atomic attack. To us, our families, our loved ones.
Helen. Helen.
That's headquarters. What? Are you kidding, sir? It's 3 a.m. That area is strictly off limits. They're going to blow up a... I can't help it. No one's allowed within 30 miles of that house. No. I'm sorry. No, Mr. Vance. I can't suggest a thing.
Outpost. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'll watch for it. But don't worry, nobody will get by. That's right. Wait a minute. Hey, what's that?
I had a pad. Said he was Joe going just about a mile up the road.
Guy in a car?
Yeah, the guy with the dummies.
That's too late. He just went by, yeah. Well, now, look, how are we supposed to? Yeah, all right. Hey, what's up? Blood pressure. You know where that guy's headed for?
Yeah, about a mile up the road. He said he lost something out of the car.
In mine, that's what he lost. He's headed for the house.
The house?
They're sending a car out to try to stop him. 10 to 3. Now, if they don't get to him, there's going to be 5 dummies and 1 honorary dummy, all blown to...
We've got to get out of here. It's past 3:30 already.
I must look a mess. I'll
Not now, Helen. We've got to get out of here.
Why, George, this is...
Yes. You're in the house. In the house at ground zero. You want to yell at me now, Helen? You want to scream and argue?
You put me here.
Yes, I put you here. Your loving husband, George. I put you here to die.
Why, George? Why?
There's no time. Come on, Helen.
George, will we make it? I made you crack, didn't I? I pushed you and drove you to do this. I never let you alone. I never stopped to think how you felt or what you wanted. And yet you came back to get me.
Here it happens. Doomsday. And we find each other.
The hell weapon is the embodiment of a new challenge to all of man. It can be for good or for evil. It's for us to decide. And in finding it, perhaps we have opened the door to all that is ultimately good. This is the pulsing question that hangs over the little frame house at Yucca Flat just 15 seconds before the bomb. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bomb on target. Ground zero.
What now, George?
I don't know, Helen. What now?
We can start again, maybe.
Try, Helen. We could try hard.
So we come to the end of another story of suspense brought to you by Autolite. In just a moment, I'll tell you the title of our story for next week and the name of our star. First, I'd like to remind you drivers that the Autolite Stay Full is the famous battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. It's very easy to find the name and location of your nearest Autolite battery dealer. Just call Western Union by number and ask for operator 25.
That's right. Call me, Western Union Operator 25. I'll tell you the name of your nearest Autolite battery dealer. And remember,
from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. Next week, our story will be Death in the Pasig River, starring English stage and motion picture star Sir Cedric Hardwicke. Death in the Pasig River, another story well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tuesday Night Thrills, Danger, on the CBS Television Network.